Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we've got the Champions League second leg semi-final predictions on with Phil again. Say hello.
I'm being here for all of them, apart from one.
These are the results from last week. We both got the Tottenham one wrong and we both got the Barcelona one right. No correct scores though, because we're not good at predicting the correct scores.
No, we just make content.
So yeah, we're going to do this not in alphabetical order, in order of who's playing on what day, because Tottenham has to be last. So yeah, first game is Liverpool versus Barcelona.
We're recording this obviously the day after the results, and obviously everyone knows that Liverpool lost 3-0. So it's pretty much out of the realms of possibility of them going through. I mean, they've done it before against Milan. They played well in the first half, Liverpool. The first goal was a bit suspect from Van Dijk. The second goal was lucky, and I don't think you can do anything against the free kick. Third one, that goal from Messi was just pure. The free kick was just pure
Messi.
Yeah, I think it just sums up Messi in a nutshell, doesn't it? Pretty much. It was his 600th goal.
Yeah.
And what a way to mark your 600th goal.
So what's your...
my prediction. Yeah, I'm predicting Liverpool to win. Obviously, it's not going to be enough. It's going to be 2-1 to Liverpool. I think at home, the atmosphere, despite the 3-0 result, I think it's still going to be absolutely mental, the atmosphere. And I think that will, raise the spirits of the Liverpool squad as much as they can be, given the result in the first leg. And I think they'll break down that Barcelona defence, because PK was looking quite shaky in the first half.
At some point,
Liverpool had their chances. PK was looking a bit shaky. Depending on, I don't know whether they rotate Barcelona. I don't know if they think that they're through, so they might rotate.
You can't think you're through in a semi-final.
It's 3-0 though.
Roma.
Yeah, I suppose they might have learnt their lesson from last year, to be fair. But yeah, I think it will be 2-1 to Liverpool, but obviously not enough. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't see Liverpool going for either. You said about Anfield being rocking. From interviews on Sky Sports, some of them think that they're down and out now, so I don't think it'd be rocking as much as you think it'd be. I think it's going to be 1-1. Last night Van Dijk was piss poor. He was calling foul against Messi.
I had to do it.
Messi had that free kick, which was just brilliant. I had to go to another stream to watch the free kick. It was that good. It was brilliant.
Fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. I know, obviously, Messi Ronaldo, but it reminds me of the Ronaldo kick for Portugal at the World Cup. I can't remember who it was against.
Spain.
It was against Spain, yeah. It kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, I can see them scoring, being at Anfield, but not losing. So yeah, Barcelona going through 4-1. You covered most of the points already for this one. So let's just get to the next one, which is Ajax versus Tottenham. I'll leave a link in the description to the vlog if you do want to watch it. Cheeky plug. We are 1-0 down. I'll let you go first, because this is me.
I said in the vlog, in the preview before of that, what Tottenham will turn up, and I think we actually saw both sides of Tottenham. But the first half was the let's keep
first
this
25
calm.
minutes.
Let's keep this calm and let's play our game.
Yeah.
And then you got woke the fuck up by a fantastic goal. Really well worked goal. Poor defending, very poor defending, very poor defending. But to make that space in the first place, it took some. It was lovely. It was an absolutely great move. And was it Van der Beek?
Van der Beek, yeah.
Van der Beek had so much time without anyone closing down. Obviously, if they slid, it was a chance of a penalty.
Why was nobody coming back?
Obviously, if they would have slid, then they're running the risk of a penalty. But if they're going to score anyway, you might as well.
Sissoko changed the game.
Sissoko came on, and
Tell me that last year and I would have laughed at you.
Yeah, he was fantastic. It's for someone who was laughed at when he signed for 30 million. Now it's looking like a bit of a steal
Not a bargain, but
no, not a bargain, but a great player. And I think you were really, really missing Son, because Lucas Moura wasn't doing all of the movements that Son could do out wide and down.
I want to know why. What I really want to know is we've got Llorente. Yes, we gave the ball to him, and whenever he had the chance to head it down, he did. With Llorente, why was Dele Alli Eriksson not picking up when he headed it down? And why was we hoofing the ball in the air to Lucas Moura, who's like 2'6"?
And Aaron actually messaged me about this before the game, about having Llorente on the bench, because you had no attacking options on the bench whatsoever. And I think having Lucas on his own up top, or having the team around him, at least for the first half, or depending on other things, could have been a somewhat good way to have an attacking option on the bench. My prediction for the game is, and I'm sorry, Aaron, is going to be 2-1 Ajax. I think at home, with the atmosphere, the away fans for Ajax were fantastic. I think at home, and I think with the style of football that they play, and given the fact that they had a rest, they had a lot longer of a rest, which obviously if they played the game now, but I think it will be quite a boost for them not having that period off where they could have. Was it 7 days? Where they could have potentially had, if this was a Premier League, 2 games during that 7 days. So I think they'll be a lot fitter than the Tottenham side. Son's back.
I have a
which
lot
is
of
going to be
arguments for you.
A massive, which could be a massive plus, having Son back, and I think he will get the goal for Tottenham. But at the end of the day, with the points I said about it being at home and the style of football that they play, and the fact that they really seem to scare Tottenham for the first 25 minutes.
They overran us in midfield.
And completely out-tactic them. I think at home they'll do that and then some.
So, I'm just going to bring out my prediction is 2-1 Spurs. Big swallow there because I'm not confident of it. I'm saying it just for the video. Now, the reasons I have to back it up. We play Bournemouth 12:30 on Saturday. Yeah? Ajax on Sunday at 5 o'clock have a cup final. I'm hoping that burns them out. Granted, it's against Willem 2, which is like 11th in the league. I'm hoping it burns them out and that they don't do too much rotation, because a mid-table team in a cup final, you know, they're normally pumped up.
They would probably rotate that, I bet. Yeah. They'd probably start a completely different side to what you'd see.
But they're going for all the cups.
I think the Champions League would probably be more important than a domestic. Even getting to the final.
I don't think any Dutch team has done all the cups. I think their managers said they want all the cups, so I don't think they'll rotate a lot. They play then. We're going to have Son back. Now, if I was Poch, I wouldn't play Son against Bournemouth. I'd leave him and let him fucking run ragged. We're going to have
start Sissoko.
He's not in the team. Champions League
for
team.
Premier League. I'd start him against Bournemouth.
I'd have Llorente on the bench. We're going to have a fully fit Sissoko, and hopefully Eriksson being back at the new stadium gives him a little lift. I don't know why. Like back at their stadium gives him a lift. That's why I'm saying 2-1 Tottenham. If we get an early goal, we're back in here. It's all to play for. Within like the first 20 minutes, get an early goal.
But then it could be like a City game. Like you get an early goal, but then they get another 2, and then you're like, well, we're about on the back foot again, and we have to score 2 more.
If it is,
and then they think, oh well, we're going to score another 2, and it could be one of those games again. But
I know the amount of times I've said it, but I do plan on filming my reactions just in case we do get to a Champions League final.
Well, yeah, it'd be good to see. It'd be good, I suppose. A lot of swear words.
A lot. So yeah, 2-1 Spurs, just simply for them reasons. Poch has definitely kicked their ass. I'd rest against Bournemouth and then.
I don't think he was angry. I don't think he would have been angry. I don't think
he said he got the tactics wrong, and I think he did get the tactics wrong. That's just how I see it. Was that it? That's it,
I suppose. Unless you have anything else to add about.
There could be a video, so subscribe for that. Not if you want to. You have to. You have to like the video. And yeah, from me and you, for the first time ever in a one-take wonder. Goodbye.
Yeah, this is actually real surprising. Obviously, you don't see that, but
yeah, but first time ever one-take wonder. So yeah, we'll see you for me potentially for the next video. And yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, goodbye.